So let's see. On this show today, a hidden microphone. We're going to get to the bottom of what's going on with the replacement of Steve Stewart. I can't figure that. I think they made good moves. This move, though, I don't get. Because if you've listened to Steve, you're thinking, man, he started off fine, a little tight, but man, he's loosened up a whole lot, and he does a great job. Mm-hmm. So well prepared. And then they, if you listen around the league, and when I got that XM thing, right? Yeah. And some great Major League Baseball, I hear other people. And the catcher's coming to bat for the other team. No name, nothing.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh, you hear it all the time. You hear it all the time, yeah.
For the other team.
Yeah, just so you hear that constantly. And so you got Steve, who knows everyone, can tell you, quickly if who just jumped over the fence and made a catch in center field for the other team.
Right.
Even though he was a pinch hitter and just went in then, it's the first time he ever played. Steve Stewart will know.
Very prepared.
It's good pipes, the whole thing, very prepared. And he does a great job. I do not understand this move.
Worked hard.
Don't understand this move at all.
He worked so hard. He was building the chemistry with Marty, and Marty in the paper today.
Well, Marty says he felt pretty bad about everything because he wanted to stay with him. So it was someone else's decision. When I first heard, I thought, could it have been Marty? Marty says no. Said he felt that they had developed a good chemistry, and he lobbied to keep him. And said, I've never worked with anybody in any sport in 33 years who has worked this hard and been more prepared. Said that John Allen already has said that now Marty and officials from WLW would be involved in the search for Stewart's successor. Well, see, that would involve Daryl Parks and some of the higher-ups at Clear Channel, would it not?
Sure.
Right. Now, I've wondered how these meetings are going with the Clear Channel guys looking for a replacement for Steve Stewart.
That hands-on approach.
So we decided to hide a microphone. Now, right off, you're saying you can't really hide a microphone, Gary, because that is illegal.
Still.
Yeah. But still, we know it's illegal, but we're being cutely dimpled, no-nonsense journalist types like Katie Couric, kinds of guys who adhere to the journalistic credo, your right to know supersedes your right to exist. And this time, Clear Channel is paying for the microphones. I don't think this one will be destroyed.
Oh, good
so
point.
we hid it in Daryl Parks' office. Oh, boy. And now this happened, I think, was it this morning?
Must have been.
Okay. When I plunk the magic twanger, you'll hear a very distinctive laugh coming from a person you've heard on this station a few times. That's Daryl there, by the way.
Hi, Daryl.
Hey, guys, come on in. Now, we have to replace Steve the Bad Boy Stewart, so we have tapes from all over the place to listen to. Now, here's the first one from some minor league guy.
There's a deep drive. It's hit well. It's out of here, a two-run home run.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
He's boring.
Boring.
But here's one I like.
So the batter has two balls on him. This guy's good.
Now that was compelling radio.
Yeah.
To combine the fact that a slang term for part of the male anatomy is also the exact same word used in so many sports.
Yeah.
Wow. Genius.
Genius.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you, the dude from corporate.
He does have talent, DP, no doubt about that. He reminds me of a young Sean Hannity with a little Howard Stern and a touch of Jim Rome. Yes, genius, sheer genius. But how do we know this guy really has what it takes?
What do you mean?
Well, it seems to me the perfect candidate must be willing to come to town, get labeled with one of those idiotic, ironical nicknames, and then take non-stop on-the-air abuse from a legendary Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Hey, is this guy short?
Huh?
If he is, we'll call him Stretch. Get him here and let him start taking non-stop on-air abuse from a legendary Hall of Fame broadcaster. Huh?
I know.
What?
If he's fat, we'll call him Slim.
And if he's skinny, we'll call him...
If he's skinny, we'll call him skinny.
Skinny.
Fats?
That's great. Wow.
I'll call him. We'll interview him. Let a Hall of Fame broadcaster abuse him on air nonstop for a while and see where it goes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
You guys are the best. Thanks. One more thing before you leave. You can take this back with you and disseminate.
He said disseminate.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Say, Darryl, that's a nice Rush Limbaugh Pez-style Oxycontin dispenser you have there.
Well, thanks.
Oh, wait.
Hey, that's not a Rush Limbaugh Pez-style OxyContin dispenser.
That's a Burbank Birdcasting hidden microphone.
And that's where we lost the transmission at that point. Now, see, the only thing bad about it, he hears this thing, and then he says, I'm not going to do that laugh anymore. We got to have that laugh. Keeps you going.
I do remember that when Fox was off the air.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. You heard in the background.
Fox is off the air.
We seem to hear that a lot in the hallways here.
That's right.
All right, let's see. But that's kind of how the meetings are going. You hear that we may get a pretty entertaining person to take Steve Stewart's place, although we certainly miss the bad boy, Steve Stewart, who's a good boy. But they call him Bad Boy. This is 700 WLW.
This is the BBC.
Nitwits, halfwits, dimwits.
700 WLW.